Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to be doing an unboxing, setup and review of the EE TV Box Pro. So this has replaced BT TV. If you sign up for EE Broadband you can sign up for EE TV, but you can also sign up for EE TV if you have BT Broadband. The old BT boxes have held up over the years on the second-hand market as you can use them without a subscription. So that's still true. If you buy one of these, like I have, you can use it without a subscription. But you have to use the aerial port. As a big thing on this, it's sort of a rival to Sky Stream, as this will work over the internet. But it only works over the internet if you have EE or BT internet. But if you don't have EE or BT internet, you can connect the aerial. However, the EE TV Box Mini, you have to have EE or BT internet, so there's no aerial point on the back of it. And another thing that's better about this than Sky Stream is even though you can watch TV over the internet instead of having an aerial connected, this will still record. So if you look at the top, it's got a little outline of what the box looks like. EE logo there, it says TV Box Pro. Packaging with our planet in mind, so it's all fully recyclable. It's got some logos there, whatever. And these run on UView still. Now, a good thing to mention is, this is just a reskinned BT TV Box Pro. So if you have a BT TV Box Pro, this is exactly the same. It just looks different. And if you already have any of the BT TV boxes, like the older recordable box or the older mini box, these will actually update to the EE TV firmware. So they still work fine. And here's the outline of the back and some details on it. So yeah, let's get into it. So we've got this little bit here which we can open up. No plastic seal. You see here we've got the little manual. It's got all the bits on it there. So if we open this bit up, so you see it's in like a little cloth thing. So if we open this up, so here is the box itself. So there again, no actual EE bit on the logo. It's just the outline, and this does light up. And then this little bit here, I assume, is where the remote does it. And this is why I think these look uglier than the BT ones, because the BT one doesn't have this bit. There's also some lights. That side there's nothing. That side there's this little button here. Then there's some vents there. There's your power. There's if you're using the aerial input, and the output is to go back into your TV, so you can still use your TV's built-in Freeview. Then you have optical out for like a soundbar, sound system, something like that. An Ethernet port, which is quite nice that it has activity lights on it. Then your HDMI port and a USB 3.0 port, as you can tell because it's blue. Not sure what you'd use that for on this, but yeah, it has it. Then if we lift this bit, we have the power lead for it. And then bundled up here, we have an Ethernet cable, which is quite nice. It's metal, and these are actually shielded ones, I think. And purple HDMI cable. So decent length on that. And it's this is the power supply. Quite unfortunate, it's not like the Skyboxes, where the Skybox have a figure of 8 on the back, and it just goes straight into it. No need for a bulky connector like that. Then last thing is the remote, which is in some plastic. And hopefully this comes with batteries in it. Yes, it does. You pull that. Oh. I think you're supposed to do that while the cover's still on. And as you can see, it lights up. This is again exactly the same as the one that comes with the BT TV box, except for it's got an E logo instead of a BT logo. So yeah, let's go set it up. You don't need to use the Ethernet cable if you don't want to. Completely optional. If you don't want to use that, you can use it on Wi-Fi. Now I'm just going to set it up on top of the stand for now. I can't get to the spare one at the bottom, so I'm just going to unplug this one to plug that in. And the HDMI cable goes to HDMI port on the back here. Then we'll get our power cable, plug that in down here, plug it into the back of the box. So if you have EE or BT internet, you can just leave it like this, it will work. But if you don't, or you want to use an aerial, you can connect an aerial here. So since I don't have BE or ET internet, I'm going to need to connect an aerial. So I'm going to plug that in right there. And I'm going to press the E button on the remote to turn it on. And as you can see right there, it lights up. And as you can see, as it's booting, it now says EETV on the screen. So as you can see, we're now on the Let's Get Started screen. So we just click OK. And it says setup will start in a few moments. Here you have the options of Wi-Fi, WPS, Wi-Fi scan, Wi-Fi wired. So we're just going to do Wi-Fi scan at the minute. And it will show you all the options. And now, as you can see, it says connecting to wireless, connecting to the router, and connecting to the internet. You've got your terms of use. And that's checking for any software updates. And there is an update, so it is now updating. So it's now restarted, and it's saying about parental controls and what the password is. And here you have an option to restrict rated programs, but I'm not going to bother. We're just going to continue. Then you can have it on energy saver, which will use less power, but it's going to take 2 minutes to start up, because basically what that does is when you turn it off, it fully turns off. But you can also use smart, which will make it start up really quick. And this is what most things come set up on anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. Just do that. That's tuning the TV channels. So if you have EE or BT internet and do not connect an aerial, it will just find them through the internet. Whereas if you connect an aerial or don't have BT broadband, it will just find them for your aerial. So I just have a little indoor one at the minute, and it's showing you around. So I did have to move the box for it to pick up any TV signals, but once it scans all your channels, as you can see, this is the main home page that comes up when you click home on the remote. And if we go to the side, as you can see, you've got your TV guide there. And it didn't pick up all the channels, but as you can see, you can sort of scroll through. And what you can do is you can click record. And as you see there, it's now recording. And if I stop that recording, go to home, go across to my TV, and it will show you the recordings. You can click it and you can watch this little bit that I recorded. So if we go back to home, you see we've got this what's on TV now bit, so you can just sort of click through there, the channels, but I prefer the actual guide. But if you like this, then that's fine. But if we go down, you can see all your apps. You've got Netflix, YouTube, all your standard stuff. There's quite a lot, to be fair, but there is no app store, so what's on here is what you get. You won't get anything more than that. And then you have your TV watch list. So this is stuff you've recorded. Then you have TV shows. I think these are catch-up ones. So if I try and click that, I have the option to watch it on demand, which should then take me to the correct app, or it will play through EE software. So as you can see, yeah, it's opening My5. And the same thing with films and sport, but since I pay for sport, it's not there. Then you have a separate bit for apps, where they show up a bit bigger. And then TV shows. It's all these separate bits are all in your main home screen, but they're separate here. So if we go back to the guide, see on film 4, Hotel Transylvania 2 is playing. If I say I wanted to record Sonic the Hedgehog, hover on that and then click the record button, it's going to record that for me. But then say if I go onto 4+1 and I want to record the episode of The Simpsons, it's going to come up if I want to record the whole series or just that one episode. So we can click record series, and then every time The Simpsons comes on that channel, it will record it. So if I go back to the recordings bit, you can see what's recorded. If we go to scheduled, it will show you everything that's scheduled. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys come back for the next one. Bye.